I love the community here. I think this particular group of people is really warm, really welcoming, and unconditionally so.
We had looked at a number of churches and we were looking for something that would be home for us. And we didn't like the big churches. When we stumbled on the Church of the Transfiguration, right off the bat, we were so welcomed, and it's so close, and this became home for us.
The thing that sets this church apart from all the other churches that are in the area, I suppose, is basically the space. I think the wonderful opportunity to have this kind of a recreational area as well as a very spacious church. And we've repurposed rooms, we've made a lot of changes here, and a lot of it has been our own congregation that's had a helping hand in that. And I think it's the sense of community too. We have people here that are coming from many miles away in other towns because they just really, really enjoy it here.
And it's been nice to talk to people who have joined the community in the last year or 5-10 years. And something they've said is, I was kind of hesitant coming through the doors, not an unnormal reaction for a lot of people coming into church, didn't know what to expect, didn't know how it was going to be, but everyone made me feel comfortable.
So Transfiguration made a lot of space for my family. We were newcomers to the neighborhood, even to Canada. We were kind of an energetic, rambunctious group, and we were welcomed right away, just as we were. And that was one of the most amazing things about Transfiguration. That's why one of the reasons why we stayed at this community, having a hub, having a place nearby we could walk to.
We've worked over the years as a community to make space for everyone in our community, is to think about what would be of interest to them and to draw them in and be part of it and enjoy this wonderful property.
They had children's events, like things we could bring the kids to, or it didn't matter if they're loud and yelling and just being who they were. We had outdoor events as well, so we've had the music on the hill. So whereas we could gather to community and really wanting to draw, knowing that we're a focal point with a hill, with this grassy space that we can draw the community in and relate with them and share with them, especially during this time of the pandemic. Looking for those opportunities have become even rarer.
We have that responsibility to ensure that we look after the gifts that have been bestowed on us, and not just for Transfiguration, but for the community and beyond. And that is what I like what the church is doing.
The Church of the Transfiguration is an inclusive church. We're affirming, so the LGBTQ community is welcome here. They will find a very, very warm welcome. No one wants to go to a church for a couple of weeks and then find out that there's a conflict with who they are and who the church is.
We were worshiping at a faith community nearby, but my son began to attend Beavers here with the 58th Troop. So we would spend every Wednesday evening down in the basement. And it was actually a Remembrance Day service that brought us into the sanctuary for the first time. And I'm not exactly sure if I can describe exactly what it was about that experience, but what I can tell you is that we came back to the sanctuary a week later, and we came back again and again. So I think if I were to describe sort of the mission of Transfiguration, I think it's providing a space for people to come and experience connection.
What I have noticed about this community and what I love about this community is there's a lot of space. We put right on our bulletin, welcome. Whoever you are, however you're doing, whatever is happening in your life, we want to welcome you home. We want Transfig to be your home, and we want it to be a place where you can feel God's love, be nourished by God's love, and supported by a community growing in God's love.